Welcome to my channel. I don't know if you guys know this type of device. Um, it's about 10 years back. We found this in a hardware shop with some guy in South Africa that made this stuff. This is like two gouging rods. They call it gouging rods, where you normally use one in a welding machine to remove uh, old welding or welding that you want to recover a workpiece. Then you actually melt the your welding and then it comes off. But this guy used these two rods and then you can adjust the the two rods and then it makes a spark and then it forms a flame supposedly where you use it to braze weld brass, copper or something instead of a flame, acetylene flame. It has 2 points here that you connect to your normal welder, but those days it was the oil filled welder, oil bath welder or normal transformer welder. But nowadays with the inverter welders, so I'm going to connect it to my inverter welder just now to see how it goes. I never use it actually. What I actually use it is to make marks on my metal work. It creates nice spots when you make animals stuff for dark areas for shading. But this makes a very high, um, what do you call it, infrared flame that is after you work with it, you feel looks like if you tan in the sun. So you must just wear protective clothing, otherwise it burns your skin. Uh, okay, this is, I don't know what you call this thing, but I don't know if any of you guys, yes, either other place in South Africa knows about this. This is something new. Just I thought it's interesting to show you guys about this thing. I'm going to connect it now and that we can see how the flame goes. I'll try to adjust the amps on my inverter welder also to see what type of flame coming out here. Um, as I said, this thing is a bit old. I've never seen them before. Maybe it wasn't such a big success. Um, but the old gouging rods, the original ones, is a little bit thicker. It comes in here, but this is like a normal ones that you get with a gouging machine. Uh, you don't, because I can't find any replacement parts for this thicker rod. It's actually a brass over a carbon rod. There's a carbon inside with just a brass coating over it to make it a little bit stronger, I believe. Okay, let's see. I'm first going to show you what type of effect it's making on metal work, if on the animals that I made outside. I'll quickly go and show you. Let me just take the camera here. Okay, here's a hyena that I made. It's also about a few years back. You can see here, if I just take these two rods and I just move them over here, and then they short out between the metal, and then they makes the spots. Look here, and then you burn this marks also, and here in the shading in the inside of the leg. So it makes a quite nice shading on any metal work if you want to make some. I think here is also some on this gecko, this big gecko. Look at the marks here. If you look closer here, you'll see the spots here. It makes nice spots on the metal. I'll show a piece of take of metal also, then I can show you how it goes. All right. Okay, I connected on my welding machine on the clamps, and then I'm going to switch it on. I've got it on the lowest setting. Look what's happening here. It makes this flame. If I put the setting a little bit higher, then it's make a big noise. So it's better than using the lowest setting. On the lowest, let me just go get a piece of metal and then I show you what the effects I'm talking about it makes on the machine. Okay, I have a piece of metal here, and I'm just going to swipe it over the piece of metal here. And you can see, if you can see the effects it makes. Look at the spots and the dots. The other oil weld machine makes a little bit different. I think it's of the cycle, the 50 hertz of the 220 input. It causes an effect. This one is a higher frequency of the inverter welder, so obviously it makes something a different effect. But you can use this thing. Let's then gonna make a little flame, and then we're gonna make a dark spot on there. Okay, yes, now I made like I burned like marks in here. If I just get a cloth quickly, just go and I wipe it. Then you can see you can make nice effects on the metal with, you can see in the back how it burns of the heat. So I guess just to show you guys, so if you want to make, if you're a metal worker with art, you can make nice spots and effects with that gouging rods. Okay, I'll try to maybe I'll first get the hang of it and go and make some get a brass rod and see if I can't make melt some brass on it with that thing with flux, and I'll make another video. Make another video over it, and I'll then post it or put it on my channel. Okay, I hope you enjoy this video and it's very interesting for you. Till next time, cheers. Okay, I'm going to put some flux on this workpiece here. This is how they do it. I put some flux. And I'll put my welding helmet on. First switch this machine on. It doesn't seem to work so well. I think I first have to get the hang of it. Oh, well, it's stuck today. Maybe I think I must just get the right temperature and the right uh, what do you call it, the right flux maybe, and then it will maybe do a better job. Okay, thank you.